This video will show you how to quickly get started with the MAX6 automatic card shuffler and dealer. The items shown on the screen are the MAX6 automatic card shuffler and dealer and its accessories. Function button introduction. Press the power button to power on your MAX6. Continuously short press the setting button. To switch different function setting interfaces. Pull out the adjustable baffle. Accommodate playing cards of various sizes. Divide the playing cards roughly evenly and place them on the card tray on both sides of MAX6. Press the shuffle button and MAX6 will shuffle the cards immediately. Press it again to stop shuffling. Short press the random/specified deal and the player's value will scroll. After the scrolling stops, a position corresponding to the value will be randomly selected as the starting position for dealing cards according to the current total number of players, and the dealing of cards will start automatically. Long press the specified deal button and the player's value will scroll. Press the plus or minus button to select the starting dealing position, and then press the deal or specified deal button. The position numbers are consistent with the default dealing order under the current settings. In the back-forth deal, 3-player mode or 360 rotate deal, 3 or 4-player mode, a short press, directional deal, will start the deal with the corresponding direction as the starting position. Touch pause area, touching touch pause area during dealing, and the MAX6 will pause dealing. The screen will display a pause indicator and flash. Press the deal to continue the unfinished dealing program. Plus or minus buttons, the up and down buttons for adjusting functional parameters. Long press the minus button to quickly enter the card counting function. Alternatively, set the player to 0 and press the deal to count cards. Short press the minus button to deal a single playing card. Function settings. MAX6 function setting. Short press the setting. First enter the basic parameter settings for the current game mode. When the numbers are flashing, they are in the pending setting state. For example, in the custom game mode, you can use the plus and minus buttons to set the number of players. 3-player mode, 5-player mode, 8-player mode. The number of cards/P indicating how many cards each player will receive in this round, settable from 1 to 999 cards via the plus and minus buttons, and the number of extra cards representing the number of community cards in this game. Similarly, you can adjust the number of extra cards via the plus and minus buttons, with a maximum of 99 extra cards settable. Dealing after shuffling setting. When this function is enabled, simply click the shuffle button, and MAX6 will automatically proceed to the dealing program after completing the shuffling. Random and continuous deal. Random deal setting. When turned on, a single round of cards will be dealt to each player at random, and each player will end up with the same number of cards in their hand, thus achieving the effect of shuffling the cards twice. When random deal is turned off, you can set the number of consecutive, which can increase the probability of players getting better hand combinations in certain card games. Please note, random and consecutive are mutually exclusive options. When the number of consecutive is set to greater than or equal to 1, random is automatically off. When random is on, consecutive is automatically set to 000. When the back-forth deal mode is selected, MAX6 will deal cards back and forth at a 180 degrees angle. Back-forth deal mode supports 1 to 8 players. When the 360 degree rotate deal mode is selected, MAX6 will deal cards in a 360 degrees rotation. 360 degree rotate deal mode supports 1 to 12 players. Extra card order setting. Set the timing for dealing extra cards. In the extra dealt during mode, extra cards will be dealt along with the player's hands in multiple rounds. In the extra dealt last mode, extra cards will be dealt all at once after the player's hands are dealt. Dealing direction setting. You can choose to have MAX6 deal cards in a clockwise or anti-clockwise. Dealing distance setting. You can set the dealing distance of MAX6 according to the size of the table, with far, mid, and close options available. Above is the introduction of the function button and function settings of MAX6. Wish you happy using it. Gameplay settings. Introduction of the MAX6 automatic card shuffler and dealer. Gameplay settings. To accommodate the needs of a wide range of users, MAX6 has added multiple preset game modes. One-click start, quick game. Select Gameplay to enter the preset game mode menu, or press the plus button on the initial interface to enter the preset gameplay menu directly. Under Uno/Rummy mode, press Deal. The interface goes to the Uno game settings. Short press the setting button when player flashing. Set the number of players for the round by pressing plus or minus key. Press Deal to complete the setup. Press Deal to deal 7 cards to each player. 1 action indicator card to form the discard pile. By pressing the minus button on the machine or the drawing remote, players can get the required draw cards or penalty cards. When you select the Texas Hold'em mode, you can shortly press the setting to activate the number of player setting, then use the plus and minus buttons to adjust to the desired value, and finally press the deal to confirm. This game mode consists of 4 dealing stages. 1. Whole cards. When you press the deal for the first time, the machine will deal 2 cards to each player. 2. Flop. Press the deal again, and the machine will turn to the side and deal a burn card, then turn back to the front to deal 3 flop cards. 3. Turn. Press the deal for the third time, the machine will deal a burn card to the side, then turn back to the front and deal the 4th community card. 4. River. Press the deal, the machine will deal a burn card again, then turn back and deal the last community card. Bridge. In this game mode, MAX6 will deal 13 cards to each of the 4 players. Blackjack. In the blackjack game, you can set the number of players. Press the deal, MAX6, to issue 2 cards to each player. If a player needs to hit cards short, press the minus button to make the machine deal a single card. Of course, it is more recommended to use remote control card drawing device. Select Crazy 8s, then press Deal to access the Crazy 8 page. Press Deal to deal 7 cards, 2 players, or 5 cards, greater than 2 players, to each position, and deal 1 card to form the discard pile. Above is the introduction of the gameplay settings of MAX6. Wish you happy using it. Drawing mode and hidden settings. Introduction of the MAX6 automatic card shuffler and dealer. Drawing mode. If you choose MAX6 machine with remote control, you can use the wireless drawing card function of this product. To press Setting to select remote pairing. To enter the remote pairing mode, the unpaired position flashes. Take out one of unpaired remote to turn the numerical dial to the corresponding numbers of the indicator mark. Press the position of the drawing remote to complete the pairing. OK. Will appear if the pairing is successful. To pair a second drawing remote, rotate the numerical dial to the number 2 position and press the button area. If the pairing is successful, OK, will be displayed. The player presses the paired draw remote to enter drawing mode. The machine will turn to the corresponding position and deal the cards. Please notice, each of drawing remote can only match one position, otherwise the original pairing will be overwritten. Hidden settings. Press and hold the setting for 3 seconds to enter the hidden settings interface. You can change the hidden functions settings to solve some special cases. It is recommended to keep the default settings. Touch pause sensor. In some cold environments, the Sense Pause feature may pause the dealing of cards for no apparent reason due to oversensitivity, which can be resolved by turning the feature off. Auto stop shuffling. For some special material cards, the card compartment sensor cannot recognize them. This may result in the shuffling not being able to pause automatically or terminate early. Try to turn off this function to solve the problem. Shuffling speed. If there is a jamming problem, adjusting the shuffle speed may improve the smoothness of the shuffle. Above is the introduction of the drawing mode and hidden settings of MAX6. Wish you happy using it.